Mr. Carton,
yes, sir.
Can the Giants keep this one close?
How do you spell no? Oh, yeah, no, N-O. And for all you Danny Jones bandwagon riders that Greg's been driving for the last 6 months or so, who are like talking smack about the great second half Danny Jones had against the Arizona Cardinals, he's going to be brought right back to reality tonight against a badass San Francisco defense. The Giants offense isn't good enough to chase points either. So if San Fran does get up early, which I think we all expect that they will, you're asking a lot for a Giants offense without Saquon Barkley, without Andrew Thomas, the starting left tackle, without, I got it right here, Wan'Dale Robinson, Ben,
there's a full
and all these other guys that are at, right? You're asking the New York Giants to do something that's not in their DNA. Now, will they fight? Yes. Will they compete? Yes. Brian Dable's team's not going to lay down other than week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys, but that was up against Micah Parsons and a badass defense. The problem for the Giants is this. They'll do all the good things that you expect them to do. But why would I expect a different outcome than I got against Dallas? San Fran's defense is just as good.
Yeah, because if you're the New York Giants defense and the way you start against the Cardinals can't happen, you won't make it out of the building alive. But if you are the New York Giants, shoot them if you got them. You have to blitz Brock Purdy. You have to be more aggressive on defense because by all accord, if you're the Giants defense, you know your quarterback, Daniel Jones, will be under duress. But if it's at the point where he is pretty much 3 and out, and that defense is on the field long time after long time, this will get ugly fast. You know you don't have Saquon. You know at the fact that you have to lean on Jalen Highland, Darren Waller. But if you're Daniel Jones, the boost, the mixed directions, and the screen games will be your savior in this game.
And here's the other thing. You think immediately, kind of cliche, all right, ball control. Keep the San Fran offense off the field. You don't have Saquon Barkley. And no disrespect to Matt Breida, who's obviously going to be the starting running back for the New York Giants tonight. They're not giving him the ball 25 times. And I question, as good as Danny Jones is in running the ball, and he's top 5 amongst all quarterbacks in running the ball, and it was really the impetus for the comeback against the Cardinals in the second half last weekend, how many times are you going to allow him to run the ball?
So that's my concern, because in a game like this, you're going to definitely lean on your best player, and that's Daniel Jones right now on the offense side of the ball against a really stout defense. But what I saw in that Arizona game, and I know we want to knock them because it's Arizona, but it's not just about who they played. It's the adjustments that they made. And that guy heading the adjustments is Brian Daboll. Yeah. So when you start to protect, like, all of what we saw against the Dallas Cowboys and the struggles that we saw with them protecting, they have this film. Okay, we can't do this. We can't look like this. But we see what worked. And what worked was having another tight end in, staying in, giving Daniel Jones a little bit more protection so that he can then have all of those things that you mentioned. And when we look at when they do those types of things, by golly, this dude is historic.
Yeah.
Like, look at these.
Look at these.
Historic. Look at these. Do we have his stats when they actually protect him?
It was 30 minutes of football, Greg.
We've never seen this before.
He had a great second half.
Never seen this before.
You tell me a quarterback that's ever put up these numbers in the second half of football.
Let me check something.
Probably every quarterback in the league.
Let me tell you something. When the Cardinals had a flashback, because I don't know if you remember this, our year, 2006.
Yeah.
The late, great Denny Green.
Sure.
The Bears are who we thought they were.
Yeah.
They were down 20-zip.
Yeah.
The Bears were. And Rex Grossman didn't throw a touchdown. It was all defense, 2 defensive touchdowns, and Devin Hester with the punt return. That was all Daniel Jones, though. That was a collective team effort by the Bears.
But I think,
what we saw last Sunday was all Danny Jones.
It's Greg's birthday, so let's just let him have this moment.
No, you don't have to let me have this moment.
No, but I mean, to Greg's point, I get that. But the problem is the Giants don't have the defense to get Daniel Jones out of a slump. If it's all going to, it can't be all Daniel Jones today. This has to be a team effort because the San Francisco 49ers defense is too good. They won't let them out the building alive. Like Craig said, we possibly may see Tyrod Taylor today.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And only because they can't risk the future of Daniel Jones. Like, he may get hurt.
And as much as Danny Jones had a great second half, let's acknowledge it.
Historic.
It was historic. Great. Saquon Barkley was behind him for the majority of that game.
Correct.
Right? Mm-hmm. No Saquon Barkley now. No Andrew Thomas, your left tackle, who's arguably the best left tackle in football, right? No Azeez Ojulari on defense, one of the best pass rushers the New York Giants have. It's going to be a long
Danny Jones,
night
keep it
in
tight.
Santa Clara. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.